If you're traveling in Japan, at some point you'll probably ask this question. Should I take the Shinkansen or fly from Tokyo to Osaka? The bullet train is famous around the world, but flights can sometimes be cheaper. So today, let's compare both options. Price, time, comfort, luggage, convenience, and what Japanese people actually choose. Because the best option depends on your travel style. This video is especially for people planning their second trip to Japan. Maybe you already visited Tokyo and Kyoto before. Now you want to move around Japan more efficiently, or maybe you simply don't want to waste half a day moving between cities. If that sounds like you, this video will help a lot. First, let's talk about the Shinkansen. For many travelers, riding the bullet train itself becomes part of the Japan experience. The train is clean, quiet, comfortable, and usually extremely punctual. Even a 1-minute delay may come with an apology announcement. The ride from Tokyo to Shin Osaka takes about 2 hours and 30 minutes. And the biggest advantage? You travel directly from city center to city center. Tokyo Station to Shin Osaka Station. No airport transfer needed. Now let's talk about flights. Flying can sometimes be cheaper, especially if you book early or use budget airlines. The flight itself is only about 1 hour. Sounds faster, right? But there's a catch. You also need time for airport transfer, security checks, boarding, and waiting. So the total travel time often becomes similar to the Shinkansen. Still, flights may be useful if you're already near the airport or continuing to another region. So what do Japanese people actually choose? For business trips, many people still prefer the Shinkansen. Why? Because it's simple. No security line. No early arrival needed. You can simply arrive at the station, buy food, and get on the train. Many people even work on laptops during the ride. But younger travelers and budget travelers often choose flights because prices can be much lower, especially with low-cost airlines. For most tourists visiting Japan, I usually recommend the Shinkansen, especially for first or second trips. Why? Because it's less stressful. You can see Mount Fuji on the way. You arrive directly in the city. And honestly, riding the Shinkansen feels very Japanese. But if your budget is tight, or you are traveling long distances around Japan, flights can save a lot of money. Here are some quick tips. If you choose the Shinkansen, book early if possible, and consider reserved seats during busy seasons. If you choose flights, check airports carefully. Tokyo has Narita and Haneda. Osaka has Kansai and Itami. The cheapest flight is not always the easiest option. Sometimes airport transfer costs remove the savings. In the end, there is no single correct answer. If you want comfort, simplicity, and a classic Japan experience, take the Shinkansen. If you want the cheapest option and don't mind airports, flying may be better. Both are part of modern Japan. And honestly, trying both during different trips might be the best answer. So, which would you choose? Shinkansen or flight? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next trip.